I am not what you would call an early adapter. I am very resistant to a battery-powered pickup, but lawn equipment, maybe that's a different story. Hi, I'm Pastor Patrick with Pulpit to Workshop, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Greenworks 60 volt 16-inch string trimmer and 750 CFM blower. This set comes with everything that you're going to need to trim up your lawn and blow the clippings off your driveway and sidewalk and off the grass where the clumps are. The first things that you'll notice is that the blower is completely assembled. There's nothing to do except charge the battery. And the battery does come with a charger. It's not as big as the charger that comes with the mower, but it's completely sufficient for what you're going to need for this smaller battery. The battery is a 60 volt battery like the mower, and it's 2.5 amps. When it comes to putting the trimmer together, it's a little bit more complicated. I generally don't like to look at instructions, but I have to admit that I did eventually have to pull out the instructions on this trimmer. There's an Allen wrench that I don't know why it's included because I never used it. And the guard for the trimmer, I did have a little trouble figuring out exactly how to get it to place. But once I figured it out, I was able to put it in with just 4 screws. It's pretty easy. That trim blade did have tape on it that was pretty sticky, but it came off just fine. Not a problem at all. Now, like I said, I did have a little problem with the guard, but once I figured out the direction, it was just 4 screws and it's secure. And then putting the trimmer together, there's only one way to do it. You can't mess it up. And it did fit snugly. It was all fine. Now the handle was a little confusing. It didn't tell you exactly where to put it, and I finally figured out that the bracket needs to slide into a slot and then you screw it in. And once I figured that out, it worked great, and it's really sturdy. Now the batteries, you'll notice that the battery for the trimmer and the blower are smaller than the battery for the mower. And it's a 60 volt 2.5 amp battery as opposed to the mower, which is a 60 volt 8 amp battery. This battery is supposed to last as long as you're going to need it, like up to 50 minutes. Supposedly you could trim 2 miles with that if you were using it on the trimmer. Just plug it in. I love the fact that it's got indicator lights that show you that it is charging, and when it's done it shuts itself off so you don't overcharge. Now I love those lawn mowing videos, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you and fast forward mowing the yard with my Greenworks mower. You'll see it does a great job, and the battery lasts for the entire yard. As long as I'm not trimming, if the grass is wet, it takes more battery power. So maybe I'd have trouble doing a 1/4 acre yard on one charge. But on a day that it's nice and dry, that 8 amp battery is plenty. And I use the self-propelled function on the mower for most of the yard, unless I'm wanting to get a little extra exercise, and there's enough battery for that as well, as long as your grass is dry. Now when I got the trimmer out, you just plug that battery in and start trimming. One thing I noticed was that I only had to tap to get more of the fishing line, or it's not fishing line, but the cord, the trimmer cord. I only had to tap about 4 times doing the sidewalk, the driveway, and all the way around my house. That to me, that's different than my gas-powered trimmer. That gas-powered trimmer eats up the line pretty bad. This one doesn't. And as far as the blower goes, it's pretty powerful. It's a little high-pitched with the noise, but it does the job. It even blows the clippings off that kind of clump up in the yard. And I will say, when you're blowing the trimmings, blow them into your yard. If you ride a motorcycle, you already know this, grass trimmings can be deadly for folks on a motorcycle. So, be kind and blow those grass trimmings back into your yard, not in the street and not into your neighbor's yard. But you'll see this blower, it made really quick work of cleaning up all those trimmings. Now, there are a couple of different functions with the blower. You can make the blower work with the trigger. If you're wanting to go higher speed, there's a button on top that you can push that and it'll make it go faster, and then that little lever will keep it blowing constantly so you don't have to pause. Altogether, I would say this set is a 9 out of 10. I was impressed with it. The battery lasted completely the whole time. It was a great purchase. I would say, yeah, 2 thumbs way up.